Okay, so in today's video, we're going to discuss going beyond the 100% satisfaction guarantee. This is super important and can really increase your clientele base and give them the absolute feeling of being able to trust you and in your product line, trust that what they are purchasing at that moment has a guarantee to it, thus making them feel like they can always ask for their money back if they are not satisfied with that product or service. This is key for long-term and upsells in your company and making each customer a deeper relationship with that customer and also upselling them into other products. But, I mean, I'm sure everyone remembers the cheesy 100% satisfaction guarantee that, the old television infomercials would haul out to get people to believe in their products. Well, consumers are much more savvy now, and most people understand this to be more of a trial guarantee that after a certain period expires. In other words, the 100% satisfaction guarantee was usually limited to a few weeks or less. And after that, you were stuck with the product. So, in all fairness, it was more like a free trial than a 100% satisfaction guarantee. After all, if you're not satisfied and the period for return has ended, aren't you then still a dissatisfied customer? So, we're going to tell you how to put in place something that goes beyond the 100% satisfaction guarantee. Even though it may seem impossible, well, actually, it is. Um, it is your conviction that the products you offer are of such worth that you can offer a guarantee that goes beyond everyone's expectations and still make money on the product. And when you have that sort of conviction about the products you sell, the customer begins to believe it too. So, what's the strategic plan? The strategy on the surface seems a bit crazy for a business person to implement. What you will suggest to your customers is that if a certain condition is met, that you will refund their money or make amends beyond what is expected of you. That means that if you sell a product and it breaks, you promise to refund their money or replace it, even if it's 1 year or 2 years down the line. But it doesn't just have to be about things breaking. It can also be a usage condition. Say you buy a subscription to use a particular service and then find you don't use it enough to pay for the membership costs. In this strategy, the way to go beyond the 100% satisfaction guarantee is to offer or refund all the money for the subscription if you don't use the product and service offered by the membership, basically at all within the first year. Of course, you would have to have a way of figuring that out. In a discount club, you have membership costs that give you access to discounts on other products. The idea is that the amount of money you save will easily exceed the membership cost to sign up, and you eventually make back your membership fee. But what if you didn't do that? Would most companies offer you the membership fee back if you found, that the use of the club wasn't worth it? Well, if your membership club did this, it would set itself above the rest by offering to ensure that whether a member uses the membership they bought or not, they will end up satisfied with the purchase because you will make sure to go beyond the typical business guarantee. Now, add a little perk at the end, like a free gift or even a coupon, for money off popular items for having just the membership. Even if it didn't end up saving you money, and people will flock to sign up. Okay, obviously. Okay, so what's the psychological trigger? There are a lot of people who offer guarantees, but they are only worth the person issuing them. Many times there are clauses in the guarantee that limit the actual worth, such as a specific limited time period or meeting a specific condition that is unlikely to happen. For instance, most tires these days are sold with, a 6 year, 60,000 mile warranty. That's a guarantee that should your tire fail before then, it will be replaced for free, right? Wrong. If you look at the fine print, it says that they will replace your tires if the problem is a defect in the workmanship, not for any unforeseen event that might cause your tires to fail. Your tires can hit a nail on the road, a far more likely event, and you will have to still pay to replace the tire. And should your tire fail out of poor workmanship, It's still up to you to prove that's the case. Instead of being because somebody slashed your tires or some other environmental danger hit it. It's just not very likely you'll ever use a warranty these days for tires on a manufacturer defect because most tires are made pretty well these days, no matter what they cost. However, tires are sold based on these guarantees as if the extra money you pay for a really good tire with an excellent warranty is going to give you additional customer satisfaction and security. It really isn't. It's the 100% money back guarantee that really isn't about satisfaction as much as it is about clever marketing, and most people realize that. However, when people are willing to put their money where their mouth is and put it in writing, that is a very impressive act that creates instant credibility. That means that you will replace or make good on any product regardless of the reason, no matter what happened or how long it took to occur. Isn't that positively crazy these days? Maybe so. But it also means that you believe above 100% in your company and in its ability to meet the customer's needs. You are betting that your product is so good that people won't need to return it. And that's what you're saying with the Beyond 100% satisfaction guarantee. The person viewing the ad thinks that you are either crazy to make such a good offer or your product is really all you say it is. Otherwise, how could you afford to make this type of guarantee? It raises the perceived value of your product or service and instills confidence in the purchase decision. People know that, when they see that over 100% satisfaction guarantee, that the likelihood of being taken is very small. And that triggers their confidence in making the purchase. Because you believe in your product, they fell in line and believed in them too. It removes any remaining doubts or resistance to buying the product that a customer might hold in their minds. So, how do you implement this effectively? Implementing this strategy is very easy. It just takes guts. After all, you are basically saying you are willing to show customers that you mean business and that your word can be trusted. If you issue a claim that goes beyond the 100% satisfaction guarantee, you'd better be able to back it with action. If you issue it and then go back on your word, you will have a publicity nightmare on your hands and the backlash will be tremendous. So whatever you promise, be sure you can deliver and stick to your word. This strategy shouldn't be implemented as a standalone strategy. It should always be used as an additional boost to get the customer over the sales finish line. It might be well used for products where there might be some doubts lingering in the minds of the buyer, either because of the price or the novelty. Maybe you're selling a new technology that is designed to do something really novel, but people don't know how helpful how helpful it's really going to be. They may read the benefits and even be considering it, but the product still needs an additional push to make the customer decide to shell out the big bucks to try it. Then you would trot out the Beyond 100% satisfaction guarantee, and now those people on the fence will rush to buy. If you think that you will end up losing too much money refunding purchases or replacing products, you are not realizing that most buyers have short memories. Maybe they buy that high-tech air cleaning and filtering system from your store only because they're told if it breaks, they can return it for a free replacement. But odds are, when it does break, they won't even remember what store they got it from, much less than you offering them that guarantee. If they do remember, they might think they need the box or the receipt in order to take advantage of the guarantee, and that might or might not be the case. And then after that, they have to motivate themselves to get back to your store and try to take you up on that Beyond 100% guarantee with the product in hand. Most people will simply go and buy something to replace the broken product and not even think about your offer ever again. It's a sad statement on the American consumer's mind, but most people are not as frugal or careful with their purchases to document the guarantees and keep track of them. It may be a real factor when they are trying to make the decision to buy, but after that, it's mostly forgotten unless that guarantee is such a classic aspect of your marketing that you make it over and over again to multiple customers. Then you will find that people begin to associate that product or your company with that guarantee, and they will take you up on it more. But it's the rate of it still is not going to be that high. Let's be clear. You aren't just going to offer a good guarantee. You're offering an unbelievable guarantee. It's so good, people will think you're nuts for offering it. They may just buy the product to try and prove you wrong. If you're selling subscriptions to a discount club, they might be so intrigued by your offer and knowing they have nothing to lose and even maybe something to gain, they will put their money down and see if you are right. The unbelievable part should come when you're not only offering to keep them from losing money on the deal, but also add some incentive to sweeten the deal should the product not meet their expectations. So, for a subscription to a discount club, you offer to give them a free gift at the end of the year and their money back just for trying the membership. If they find that they don't make up all the money in discounts throughout the year that they paid in the membership fee. What this tells people is that you believe that everyone will save money using your discount club because you're just that fantastic. You're so convinced that's the case, which you've even willing to pay people to try your club out and offer a free gift should that not occur as you expect it to. To figure out which offers need this additional strategy, you should look at your sales numbers. Are some offers, languishing while others are just going gangbusters? Don't fix what isn't broken. Instead, opt for the slow movers to try this strategy as an additional incentive to move those other offers into better performance. This is definitely a trial and error business when deciding, which offers need it and which ones don't. If you find that after implementing the Beyond 100% Satisfaction Guarantee, your sales jump 200%, then you know that you've got it in the right place. That's the power this strategy has when you use it with offers that may need just an extra boost to get them to go from underperformers to star sellers. So timing this strategy. Since this is not a standalone strategy, you want to choose other strategies to pull out first. Then, after you have made the case for your product through selling the benefits and you notice that you still have the customer teetering on the seat of their chairs, biting their nails over their decisions, then try the Beyond 100% Satisfaction Guarantee at the very end of the copy. You got it. That's right. We want it at the very end of the selling copy or sales process. You may think that's the worst place for it, but it's really the only place for it. That's because if a person has gotten that far down the sales process or page and still hasn't made up their mind, then you need to add something to push them over the edge. If you did it earlier, you wouldn't have a chance to implement the other strategies that can help you make the sale instantly. This one works best when there is still some doubt left in the mind of the potential buyer that needs to be removed. And therefore, it should always go last. All right, this concludes this lesson. We'll see you on the next video.